I'm telling you, I'm going through this shit in my head, and you say one thing to me, and you're right about what you're saying, but I'm seeing another thing in my head. And you all kept saying, somebody kept saying, I think Nova said it too. Everybody was saying that I needed a dehumidifier, and I have one. I think someone bought me one. I think it's this what's in this box over here. And I kept saying, no, no, no. I don't need that. And the reason why, I mean, I'm kind of out of my head, you guys. You guys know I'm out of my goddamn head right now and going through my shit. And what you were saying is right. So I want to stay, humble. And what the fuck is my light doing like that? Whoa, it's orbiting. It's orbiting in here. My Nipsey's flowers and stuff. I, y'all see that? This never. Let me try to turn. Okay, it's like I'm going through a lot of congestion right now because it's so wet in here. But I have the air on and it's so cold at the same time. And when you all kept saying you need a dehumidifier, I think you kept saying dehumidifier. And I was like, no, I don't need a dehumidifier. I need to get the moisture out of here. And that's what you were saying, basically. But in my mind, I'm seeing what I grew up. I saw my mother have it, and I used to get it with my son because my son had really bad asthma. We were in the hospital almost every day for until he got about 12, and they kept saying get a humidifier. And I saw when you were saying dehumidifier, the only thing I can see in my mind was the machine I used to get for him was when the water, you put water in, the water shoots out into the air and puts moisture in the air. So you're saying one thing, and in my mind, I'm seeing another thing. I'm seeing the humidifier. Yeah, it blows out cool air mist. So I'm seeing the machine where you blow out the mist in my head, and I'm going, no, 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 but that's not what you're saying. The I never had a I think this is a dehumidifier that I have over here, but I didn't open it. I never had, and I just looked it up, and I was like, I owe them an apology, but at the same time, I'm kind of out of my head, you guys, right now, because my head's hurting. I just sneezed, and I'm keeping it cold, but to use the air conditioner, all the condensation is on the floor, so it's pooling. Let me show you if you think I know you think I'm making it up, but I'm right here. This is the unit, and look. You see that? It's water. And this is a unit, and they did a shitty job repairing it. So now it can't be repaired. It basically needs to be replaced. And these are like the sides of the wall where mold and shit was growing. So I'm like having a hard time with my head. And I'm feeling a little bit foggy. I'm a little bit groggy because it's like my head's kind of hurting, and I'm a little bit wet in the nose. I'm a little bit wet in the chest. So I don't always. I'm sorry when I'm dealing with what I'm dealing with. I'm not always thinking clearly because I don't know if you've ever gotten like that where somebody's saying one thing, but you're in your mind's eye you're seeing another thing. Well, there's nowhere for me to go right now. I haven't found anywhere to go. So what I'm doing is looking for people that fix air conditioning units to come and replace them to get it replaced. So that's why I always ask for your help and your donations and stuff because I'm not going to a shelter. I'm not just going to jump on the street and be homeless. It doesn't make any sense. The best thing to do is to get it repaired, and then I have more time to get all my medical treatments I need and just stabilize instead of being out in the street dealing with this issue. I don't think that's really smart. So I'm getting ready to order some more groceries and stuff and order my bleach. I have some bleach here now. I'm going to mop that up, put the towels to pick that up, and then just put some more there and just keep Yeah, I can't help it. I've been here so long and they didn't fix it, and now he left me hanging with it. So, yeah, I wanted to apologize because I wasn't hearing. I was hearing, but I wasn't because I'm like, again, I apologize. I'm going through my shit. I'm trying to keep my head and stuff straight and deal with this. And it's better. It's cold. It's working. It's very cold. Thank you, baby, for putting my donation in there. But even though it's running and it's cold, like I was saying to you earlier, that's true. My head is straight about that. Like I let you see the water. There's nowhere to put a filter. And when the two companies came out that deal with heating and air, they're like, "Where's the filter?" And they said, "There's no filter here." So this is the condensation that comes down, and it looks like leaking, but there's nowhere for it to go. And you don't have a filter. And it just started. It had dried up. It just started back in the past few weeks. So that I got that right. But I just had to apologize. I don't want to say something to you and you know what you're talking about and we're missing each other because you're saying one thing and I'm seeing another thing. I like to apologize when I make a mistake with you. You said I've been unhoused for a total of 18 years. Vehicle. Okay, look, I've lived in my car. I can't go back there. I've been that to me. I'm sorry for my particular life, and then I sold my car. So I'm sorry, darling. I don't have a car to live out of, and even if I did, I wouldn't do that. For my health and my condition, that would not be smart to do. To me, at this point, since I haven't found anything, and the housing market is really difficult here. Um, I'm not going to live in a car. I'm not going to live in a shelter. That doesn't make any sense to me. The most sensible thing for me to do is get it fixed or get it replaced, and that's what I'm going to do because I don't see how leaving a house, the safety of a house, and getting this repaired doesn't make sense, and to go live in a car. Is that what you're saying? Because I could be misunderstanding you, and I'm willing to. Is that what you're saying to me? Because I've lived in a car before. I've been homeless a couple of times. I'm sorry. I don't think that's the best solution. I have running water here. I have a bathroom. I have hot water. I can wash my ass. I can fix me something to eat. I'm sorry. That's just not the best solution. I just not for me to go live in a car. No, I'm gonna get the unit fixed and get it stable, and then I'm going to find somewhere like I'm looking now. Yeah, and it's being treated, and it's been okay. You know what? I'm not going to argue with anybody. You think what you think. You do what's best for you. You don't want to donate, don't. The people that do love me, support me, do. And I keep working to get it fixed. I'm not going to go back and forth. I'm sorry. I'm not going to a shelter. I'm not going to live in my car. I'm not going to live in nobody else's car. No. No. And I'm not going to argue back and forth about what I think is the most sensible and the best thing to do. And I think it's the best to do. Thank you. I'm not going to go live in a car. I'm just going to repair this. So the people that love me and support me want to donate to me, you can. This has wreaked havoc on my health. Although you said I don't look sick, I've dealt with it. So I can't even really go outside of here and stand and work for nobody. I'm dealing with a lot of upper respiratory stuff behind this. It's like I'm actually hurting right now. My chest is hurting, and I just showed it to you. But for people that don't understand that, just don't come over here. But I'm not going to argue back and forth with you and let you lead me to go stay outside when I'm already getting the stuff that I know to deal with the mold and to keep it down and to keep the house cold and to keep it dry. I'm sorry, but I don't care. Even though my head is kind of fucked up right now, even when it gets well, there's just nobody that's going to tell me that I need to move outside and sleep in a goddamn car and that that's the best solution for me. No, I don't see it that way. I don't agree with you. It's just, it's not going to happen. So if you don't want to support, don't. But you're not going to tell me to do that. Now, if you said it was an RV, I'd do that because it's got everything in there and you're on a sewage line and all that. But to just, yeah, don't come over here. I don't want to hear. I'm not listening to that one. Nah. Um, it takes time to build a lawsuit against someone. I've already talked to people about that. I'm not going to get into it over here because my ex is a dirty nigga and he listens to my videos. I'm not going to get into it over here, but that doesn't happen overnight. They have to build a case. And you're right, I do have a good one. It's not going to happen overnight. My email is alexiskttylervp@gmail.com. But it's going to take time to build a case like that, even though I have all the good evidence. I have a really good case. I know that. That doesn't happen overnight. Anyway, I want to come back and apologize because you said one thing and I heard one thing, but in my mind I saw another, and I don't want to think I'm right or you think I'm right and I know I'm wrong and I just didn't understand it and not correct it. So that's what I came back to do, um, to correct it. I'm not going to spend extra money on a hotel when I still have to pay bills here. Because I have to get completely well so I can move around more and work more. And this has really incapacitated and affected my body. I'm not going to do that. Again, thank you for your concern. Thank you for your suggestions. Thank you for your support. You want to donate, you can. Don't, won't. That's fine. The right people that love me will. This is what I feel is the right decision to fix it, and that's what I'm going to do. And then move from there. I'm not going to move out of here with health problems. I'd rather fix the health problems and fix the cause of it while I'm here. To remove the HVAC, yeah, and that's what I'm doing. Thank you. Thank you. That's how I feel. I think that's the smartest thing to do. And I've had a couple of people, companies come in here and look, and one is just ridiculously high. Or I'm still interviewing someone. Somebody come in a couple of days to see what their price is. So yeah, the system, yeah, it's from the HVAC, and that will help a lot to get someone to come in here, and because it's beyond repair. It's too much. It's too much damage to repair, and it's too old. And he brought too many different people to nigger rig it and damage it. So to me, that is the most sensible and economical thing to do, instead of being from hotel to hotel and out different places. No, I don't want to still. I'm not doing a GoFundMe, and I'm not putting people in my money and in my business. They get in your business, and if you don't raise the amount they want, they can take your amount. No, thank you. If people want to donate to me, they'll do it. I don't have to go to a GoFundMe. Okay, Block, who are you talking about? Because I'm trying to look, baby, and keep my mind on what I'm saying. Who is it that's the issue here? But I agree with the person saying systemic inflammation from mold toxicity isn't visible. Typical order of operations to remove the HVAC. I totally agree. No, it is visible with me. On some days it is. I just take a lot of precautions for what I have to do to keep it down. But I've dealt with it. God, Son, Ra, who are you talking about? So I'll know who you're talking about. I'm not going over there. I have my own. Yes, it's too expensive and it's a waste of money when I can use that money and put it towards getting the HVAC. Thank you, Turban. Oh, girl, I mean Chester. I'm sorry if you're not a girl. Living in that heat and then paying all that gas to run the air conditioner. Are you serious right now? I absolutely agree with you. And then, like this person said, Ayana, it's too dangerous to live in a car. Yeah. Thank you, LV. I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to do what I think is best, and that's what I think is best. And the people that love me and agree with me will help me help support. I know, Chester, I agree with you, but it's going to take a minute, baby, because I have to build a case. Get out and go where? Like I said, it takes time to find decent places down here because it's so. No, I'm pouring. It's wet too because I poured Clorox in there. Like every few hours, I pour it in there. Right now, I'm just going to put the well, TKO. I agree with you about the humidifier, but I had gotten into earlier why that's really not going to help fix the issue. I have to repair a lot of stuff while I'm here. I think it's better to repair the stuff while I'm here than to just jump out and spend more money temporarily living someone else where else as I heal. So I just and luckily people love me and they come by and they bring me things that I need. Yeah, but that keeps the mold down by replacing that system. And then I'm gonna go now and get the water up because my chest is hurting. And I was like thrown in this situation at the last minute. But then again, you know what? Last August, it did it. It actually was worse. Why? Because it flooded. It flooded the whole downstairs. And that's not the first time it did it because I've been here since 2004. And he half did it. He wouldn't get a professional company. Like now, I'm calling professional companies. I'd rather have professional companies, even if I have to pay more, and document it and put it on paper with a reputable company and make sure it gets fixed correctly. And then I have legal recourse because it's on paper with a company. He was bringing different niggas over here to piece the shit together. And then now the professional coming here, they're like, what the fuck is this needs to go? They said, because it's going to cost you thousands just to clean it and repair it. It's so fucked up. And it's all, it needs to be, we need to break it down and take it out. They said, it's not even worth fixing. It'd be too expensive. You pay the same price or close more, just replace it. And I agree. So replace it, and this will stop, and it'll help to dry up the mold because it's in that closet. That's what they found when they tested, and then it went through the ducts. So yes, I know the danger. I'm not, babies, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm not saying it's not a danger. I'm not saying you don't know what you're talking about. But I was thrown in a situation at the last minute, and then he basically left me hanging in it, and I can't make him, the health department won't even make him fix it. He paid for a mold treatment. He filled the holes up, some of them, but then when they closed it, he lied. I saw that he didn't. That's why I put the video where you can see the holes in the attic. So the best thing for me to do right now is to take care of it myself. I have to take care of it myself. And even if I leave them, I still have to pay the stuff here. So, I've explained my situation. I'm not going to beg. People that want to help me will. People that don't want, they won't. I know it's a dangerous situation. And that's why I asked for help about it, because it's really messed my body up and I'm having to heal. It really, and I didn't know what it was. Now I know what it was. I've been suffering with this for years and literally housebound. Now you see why, even though some of you might think I'm not sick or having issues. I mean, I don't want to get up here looking fucked up to convince you. I showed you it's here. So anyway, I'm going to go and I'm going to clean that up and then disinfect that area and put the bleach and stuff down there and the vinegar. But I want to apologize to you because I heard you say one thing again, but in my mind, I saw the what do they call it? Humidifier. And I'm sorry. I saw that because I'm used to seeing that. Again, thank you for your love and your support. I'm going to finish. I'm going to go clean up, disinfect, order some more stuff from the store and more bleach and stuff. And that's all I can do until I get someone else over here to give me an estimate. That's the main thing, getting the right people to give me an estimate that can complete it correctly. So I love you all and the people that do love me and support me and that are here for me. And I'll talk to you soon.